I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Thursday!
Woo!
Doing a new party Jersey Shore today. We are back and we are ready. How's everyone doing? How'd you guys like the episode?
We're good. We're good.
Oh, really good.
Benny, what did you think? Overall thoughts?
Overall, I liked it. We were all of us were watching it together, and it was just such a homey, family feeling vibe. And there was one moment where I know we'll talk more about where I just got like chills during it. So it was so good.
What about you, DJ?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, again, it was another episode, another tearjerker. I feel like every episode this season has just got me in tears, and it's because of Mike, because he's always crying for good reason. But yeah, it was great, very emotional. I loved it.
What about you, Mandy?
I loved it. I thought it had enough of everything, but I loved the ending, the surprise for Mike. I absolutely loved that. And I tried not to cry, but it was so awesome. I loved it. It was a really good one.
Well, yeah, we do. We have a great episode for you guys. This is Jersey Shore, season 3, episode 19. Yeah, my overall thoughts, I mean, I thought it was a great episode. I think that, there was a few episodes in the beginning of the season that were just a little slow, and I think this is definitely picking up. There's some really good stuff in it, so don't go anywhere, guys, because we really are going to be breaking down this episode, and some really cool stuff happens. So Angelina and the girls go wedding dress shopping. That's how we start off. All the girls, I personally thought it was so cute how they were all crying and they all were so emotional about it. Mandy, what did you think about that scene?
I liked the second dress. That's what I have to say. I like the third dress.
I think she looks good in everything.
She did look really good in everything. I was like, honestly, what I thought while I was watching it was I couldn't wait until that day for me.
Really?
I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
Like, it's just really cool to have like people that you care about with you for that moment. I just think it was really cool.
What about you, Benny?
Yeah, I'm just glad that all 3 of these ladies are finally getting along. It's so good that there's like no drama between them, and they're just acting like good friends, and they're not even picking on Angelina as much. They still pick on her a little bit, but they're not even picking on her as much as they used to. So it's really cool just to see them bonding over something that's so special to Angelina.
And it's like they're all a part of the family. It's like she's a part of the family now. It feels like that's what's happening. And DJ, I didn't forget about you. I see you over there.
No, yeah, I thought it was a great moment between the girls, and I just can't believe what was shocking was the fact that this was actually like her first time trying a wedding dress, because her previous engagement, she didn't even get to try on the wedding dress part. So
engagement, she's been getting engaged 3 times. I didn't know.
Right? 3 times. And she never made it to the dress part.
Yeah, I knew she was engaged once. I didn't know she was engaged the second time.
Engaged 3 times.
Yeah, I didn't know that until this episode. I had no idea. But I mean, I thought what I liked about this scene, I think all the girls were tearing up, but my favorite was JWoww. Her tearing up and her getting upset, like not upset, but emotional. That made me feel like, wow, like
she does care.
Yeah, like it's crazy to see them being friends. What did you guys think about that?
Yeah, I mean, coming from JWoww and just knowing the history between JWoww and Angelina.
I like it.
It's like a love-hate thing, but the fact that I feel like JWoww for the last couple episodes, and in particular this one, she's really been there as a friend for Angelina. So I think they made like huge steps forward in their relationship. So hopefully it just keeps going from there. Fingers crossed.
It was nice to see them all get along.
Oh, it was so freaking nice. It was so cute. And what I think is so hilarious, I know you guys are probably going to love this scene too. What I love is how everybody wanted to create that movie premiere for Mike. And Mike didn't know it. It was just such a cute idea.
Yeah.
The part that I was dying laughing at, me and Mandy were like, is this an actual joke? Was when they found the bunny. And I felt so sad about the bunny, but how Dina was bawling her eyes out about
was she on her period?
Okay, but
like,
man,
question
it was way over the
question.
What?
Yes.
I didn't see any tears. I did not see any tears. So I'm like, is this real?
I didn't know. I mean, I couldn't really see, to be honest with you. So that was a hard one to tell. But really?
I don't know.
DJ, what do you think?
Dina was doing the most in that moment. I was just like, really, Dina? I mean, yeah, it was sad. It was shocking. Obviously, anybody would be sad and shocked by it, but she was just dragging that on for a little too long. It was her pet. I'm like, Dina,
You're funny.
like, she was doing the most.
Yeah, she was. And I wrote it down because I thought it was so funny. I was like, I love how Dina had all these emotions and Ronnie just in general has like none. Ronnie has no emotion.
Can I say, it doesn't even seem like Ronnie's on the episode anymore.
Yeah.
It doesn't even seem like Ronnie's on the show anymore. He doesn't even talk. He like
It hasn't even been about him lately. You know, it used to be about him in like other seasons and his drama, but he's been taking a seat back.
Question.
What's up?
Do you guys think maybe he does it for attention? Because when he's not in drama, nobody talks. Nobody talks about him. Nobody cares about him. Did you notice that? Like,
she threw her pen.
Okay, Benny, what do you think about that?
I actually kind of agree with that. I don't know if I would say he does it for attention, but I do notice that the only time we get a storyline from Ronnie is when we see headlines about him in real life.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen any. The last headline we saw about Ronnie was months ago with where he got arrested with that whole altercation, alleged altercation with his wife. So we haven't seen much of him, and that transfers onto the show. We don't really see much of him on the show. So
we don't really see that much of him.
I kind of agree with that.
What do you think, DJ?
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I think it just comes down to the point where we're kind of like all over it. Not even just like them, but just the production and even audience too, and viewers. We're just like, all right, because it has felt like it's been the Ronnie show for the past couple seasons. Yeah. So finally, they're kind of moving towards like different people's personal lives, which I like. Now we kind of get a little break from Ronnie's drama from the Ronnie show. So I'm loving it right now.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It just doesn't seem like he's even on the show, and I don't even mind. I don't even care. I'm being honest. I'm not missing it. It's not like I'm like, oh, where's like, I forget he's part of the. Like, I'm not. I do too. I'm so serious.
I agree with you. I feel like if he wasn't like it sucks that Snooki's leaving because she's like a big part of the show. If he left, I wouldn't even care.
You guys, I didn't even realize he wasn't on this episode.
No, so she was on the episode. She's leaving. This is her last season. Snooki's last season. Yeah. So she is on this season, but the next season.
No, but on this episode, she was not.
Yeah, she was there.
I don't remember her at all.
Yeah, she was on it. She just wasn't causing. She just wasn't causing like drama. You know what I mean? So she was a little bit more laid back. But moving on, how do you feel that the whole time Angelina and Vinny are continuing flirting? Do you think that they're doing it for the show at this point, DJ?
Yes, definitely. Of course.
They've
been doing it for the show since day one because they hyped it up so much between Vinny and Angelina. I mean, I think they secretly did have like, well, I mean, we all know they did definitely have a thing for each other because they did snap at one point. But, you know, they're using that at that point like as just it's just a show. It's just production. People are just like hyping it up. So they're rolling with it. It's role play at this point.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think there's any. At first, I did. I thought there was something going on, or not going on, but I thought there was a little spark with them. But yeah, I think it's all for show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit of both. I think that
there's sexual tension for sure.
I think there is sexual tension for sure, but I think that definitely like producers are like, let's keep this storyline going so people keep, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like,
right.
But okay, so now it is time to get into my favorite part, which is the movie night. And I wrote it down here. It's called The Shorefather instead of The Godfather. It was so cute how set it all up like it was a movie premiere. I just thought that was like seriously the cutest thing in the entire world.
They put a lot of effort into that.
They put so much effort in there.
It was MTV that probably did.
Yeah. That's what I thought was so funny when they were like, I can't believe you did this. Or they were like, do you love it? And I'm like, the producers did this.
Yeah.
But so what did you guys think when they were setting up? All of that happened. Paulie's making jokes. Vinny's making jokes. How about when he goes, I wish I could say I was joking. And that was about, wait, Which one was that about? I wrote down these notes. They're a little mumble jumbled.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Okay. So what was your favorite part about that movie and that entire scene when they were watching it? What was your favorite part? DJ, you're up. Because you're on the screen already. So.
Like literally me. Okay, cool. No, my favorite part was the fact that they legit, first of all, whether it was them or they hired obviously people to set it all up, they literally set it up like it was a red carpet premiere, like a movie premiere. They had the red carpet lined up. I loved how they made Mike and Lauren just walk down the carpet and they were like taking pictures. The Shorefather just got me. I wasn't even expecting that, like the whole poster. I thought that was just amazing. I was dying. And I just felt everything was just perfect. Like it was just getting better and better up to the part where they actually watched the film and then Mike got tired. It was just beautiful. They did a fantastic job.
What do you think, Benny?
Yeah, I thought it was really, really cool. Like that part gave me chills. It was literally like a movie. You know, you had a beginning, middle, and end. You know, it starts off for when they meet. We have a middle where the situation kind of goes off the deep end, and we get a reminder of how especially the guys were kind of over him at that point. And then it said, I forgot what it said, but it said something like, and then he makes a comeback or something like that. And it was just so emotional, and they're coming together, and it was just like, you know, like all families, they go through things, but in the end, like they eventually find each other again. And that's what I thought that was all about. So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, if there was supposed to be another title for that movie, it would definitely be like Mike's Redemption, because
Yeah,
that would be a really good one. I like that. I think I may like that one better actually than the Shorefather. Mandy, what do you think?
I thought it was really well done. I thought it was really freaking cool. It was really sweet, a sweet gesture. Mike deserved it for how hard he's worked. I've never liked Mike until he like changed it around, but to see the old Mike in all of those like segments,
it's crazy.
Ooh, it made me like, it was very inspiring. And it gave me the chills, and I thought it was really neat.
Yeah. Really
cool. Honestly, the whole thing that I loved about it was the flashbacks, like you said.
Yeah.
I love when they add flashbacks.
The story.
Because it's such a family dynamic at this point. It's more than a show. They're literally friends. They're a family at this point. So to see the flashbacks of them when they're, you know, just getting to know each other, and when they're all like in their 20s.
Polly looked good.
Woo! Polly did. But they're on their 20s. They're all experiencing that together. And I love the flashbacks. That was definitely my favorite part. You had something to say about Polly.
I freaking just love him. He is so cute.
Oh, I think he looks old. And I think he looks old now.
Yeah, and he's aging.
Wow.
He's aging. You can see it. I mean,
still hot.
You gotta think he has a residency in Las Vegas. He's partying all the time.
Oh, so. I think he's amazing. I still think he's hot, but he looks a lot older.
Polly.
He is not old. Isn't he like in his 40s or something?
He's older.
Yeah.
He's older than mine.
Well, you know what I actually thought
I think he's like 39 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what's insane? They were saying when Mike started on the show, I don't know if you caught it, he was 27. He was like,
that's old.
I was shocked because Vinny was 21.
Mm-hmm.
Vinny was 21. Snooki was 21. So he was older when he got cast in the show, and so was Polly. So now it's like, it's crazy to see that. Yeah, they're older now.
Yeah, 20. And back then, when Jersey Shore started, when Jersey Shore started, we all know that that's like kind of old for casting. You know what I mean?
Well, I know MTV, they cast now, they say in their description, if you want to apply, you look between the ages of 18 and 34. It's not even saying you have to be to 34.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had heard it was 20 max too.
Yeah, if you look like that age, then yeah, you'll get cast. If you look younger or whatever.
Yeah. Well, what I loved when Polly, I wrote it down in quotes. Not Polly, Mike said, I had to lose everything to get it all back. And Polly wrote, you've always been this Mike. And what I liked about that was that it was such a simple thing. You've always been this Mike, but you've been this good version of yourself. Like they know that he was a good person then and struggling, and they're great friends that they can look past that because he did some damage.
Yeah.
He wasn't invited to Snooki's wedding.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
Old times.
So what it like, oh no, we'll move on from that. We've been talking about that for a while. So, okay. The way that the show ended, I really think that they did a good job on this. I like how they brought Ronnie into it. It's really the most that we've seen from him the entire show.
Yeah.
I love how Mike's giving him advice and
like words of wisdom.
Yeah, and how Ronnie is saying he said, Mike, the inspiration, like you are an inspiration to me. And I really like how they ended it. What did you think about that scene with Ronnie?
I liked it. I thought it was really cool. It was really fitting, and it broke my heart a little bit when the situation was like, I was in jail, so I couldn't help this guy out, but now I'm here and I wanna help him, because if you think about it, he was going through all this stuff, Ronnie, and his boy, the situation wasn't there to be like, hey, I've gone through this. This is what you should do. This is what you shouldn't do. And it makes you wonder if things would have been different if
it made it
the
worse.
Situation was there. Yeah.
I was wondering the same thing. I was like, maybe that made it worse on Ronnie because it was like he didn't have that person to turn to, so it made the whole situation worse.
The whole situation. What do you think, DJ?
Yeah, honestly, I think Ron and Mike are they deserve each other. It's like as friends and just as brothers too. I a lot because as Ron said, Mike is an inspiration for him and what he's going through. So that gives, and I hope moving forward, now that Mike is back, especially moving forward, Ron will have obviously take a lot of notes from Mike and what he's gone through in his life and can apply that into his own personal life and make better decisions so that he doesn't get himself into crazy, screwed up situations like he has been getting into when Mike was here and even before that,
No,
so
true. And Mandy, I hear what you said. I'm here. I have to get my charger. My computer's gonna die. So Mandy, take over while I get my charger.
Yeah, I just think that it was really neat to see at the end, because like we all saw Ron spiral for so many years, and we've all seen the damage that that Mike's done. Just to kind of reiterate, it was really nice to see them sitting down and clearing the air and just like having like just a real moment. You know what I mean?
And they definitely came a long way too, because from like back in the olden days, back in Italy, getting into fights and all that, they came a long way, and they realized that too, because they actually realized that they're pretty much the same people. Like they have a lot of similarities as temperament and decisions and all that. So they get each other. They relate a lot. So
it was a really good ending.
Really
I like the way they ended that. And let's get into our spiral squad and who we think spiraled the most.
Woo-hoo! I think
Emmy, you're up first. You're on the screen.
I am going to give it to, who am I going to give it to? I think I'm going to give it to Vinny.
No spiral.
I'm going to give it to Vinny because he made them wait so long to eat that they had to go to Burger King to eat something first. And then he almost ruined the surprise for the situation when he told them, hey, come out and help me. So it was almost completely ruined. So yeah, I'm gonna give it to Vinny.
No, I totally agree with you on that one.
I
What
agree.
do you think, DJ?
I'm gonna say Dina. I mean, I still can't get over that moment. Like she was doing the most, so she was spiraling the most in that moment.
I agree with you. That's all I have to say.
You guys,
I agree with you.
I'm gonna say something messed up. I give the spiral squad to the bunny because it didn't make it.
Oh no!
Oh wait, is Dina crying? Insert of Dina crying.
It's like you should insert the picture of Kim crying. That's like Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
Like you picture her crying, and I put that on Dina's face.
Totally. Yeah, I give it to the bunny.
Yeah. Okay, Bunny. We have Dina and Vinny. Perfect. Those are the spiral squads for us today. So before we head out, let's get into our predictions. Ben, you want to start out with that?
Yeah, I think I'm excited to see 24 back. Even though I'm not a big fan of his, so I'm very interested to see how that's gonna play out with Angelina. Our old feelings gonna come up with JWoww. Yeah, I'm very interested in seeing that whole storyline play out.
Well, what about you, DJ?
Right. I agree with the following up on that for 24. I think that for and Angelina and JWoww is obviously going to butt in and more drama.
What do you
Drama.
I'm excited to see more of Mike now that Mike's back. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Mike. I think that we're going to be seeing a lot more flashbacks with Mike and the whole crew. I'm hoping for that. I think that now that he's out, he's going to really try to help Ronnie. I think he's going to really try to be there for any of the roommates that have issues. Like JWoww's still, I think the divorce ended, but she's going through all the battles with Roger and stuff.
Yeah.
Kids and stuff. So I think he's probably going to be there for everyone. He's going to be that little ray of light that everybody needs. And I love Mike so much. I'm so excited to see it.
He was the glue that held them together.
Yeah.
I freaking love them. But thank you guys, everyone, for watching. Such a good episode. Is there anything you guys want to say before you leave that in the episode that you like? That
I realized something. We have a DJ and a Dina and a Vinny and a Benny.
wow.
Oh,
Angelina.
it was meant to be, you guys.
JWoww and Justine.
Okay.
I'm just.
It was meant to be.
Oh, we all have our alter egos. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let us know, Betty, start off, where can we find you?
You guys can find me on all social media at Benny J. Adams.
And what about you?
And you guys can find me on Instagram at DJ_Beaulieu.
And my name is Mandy. You guys can find me on Instagram at makeup_Mandy with an I.
And you guys can find me on Instagram at Justine DiVanna, YouTube Let's Face It with Justine. And yeah, we will see you guys next week for Jersey Shore. Bye! Bye, guys!
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.